Hi guys, and welcome back to another New Byte video. I'm Dan with Test again. This time we are going to talk about something that we saw at Dutch Courage called, I believe it was Hide and Seek VR. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. What do you explain the concept, Test?
Well, the concept is we are in VR and we have our goggles and we can move around by using the controllers. And I think these were HTC Vives.
Yeah.
Sorry. And you just point somewhere and you have like a distance meter that shows like this is where you would go, and you click and you instantly warp there. So this is how you move around. And we played it as a 1 versus 2 player setup where both of us were hunted by one of the developers.
Yeah.
And she did a good job actually.
Yeah, she did.
The way it works is like hide and seek actually. She counts down like, okay, I'll give you 10 seconds and then start. So we actually had a little map where it was like a garden and a house that could walk around and and try to hide. And the other person was trying to catch us by using a ice gun that's just
or like a freeze ray.
Yeah, so we couldn't move. Like technically we were like frozen and couldn't click anymore. So the other person has to free up the frozen one. And if you survive like 5 minutes, I think the game's won. And if we're both being caught, then the game's over.
Yeah, so it was. What did you think of it?
Actually, I want you to tell how the VR was, because mine looked actually fine. I looked like okay, but
Right, yeah, I had a couple of issues, which when I was speaking to the developers afterwards, they said that it was more along the lines of because the space was so small, the area was a bit too dark for like normal VR play. But I was having a small issue where my head, or like where I could see, was in one point and my body was off, like over in the corner, flopping around. And then that made kind of jumping around a bit difficult because it would jump, then it would select the like main starting point for my jump as wherever my body was. So I had to locate my body and be like, okay, I can see my body over there. I will go that way, and then I would teleport and be like, okay, where's my body now?
The fun thing is actually I saw you and it was just like this, like
I was having a bit of fun with that.
They use a cool mechanic actually how to get inside walls, because it's difficult to open doors, and actually it's like, well, if you want to hide somewhere, like open doors are just opening more opportunities to being caught, and in VR it's just difficult to hide. So you could actually like use just going down in a lower position, for example, or you could actually look through walls with your head. Like if you're standing and you're near a wall, just look through it with your VR headset. And you can click and you can warp outside or inside also, both ways. So they use that to make it very easy to access buildings and exit buildings. And I did the mistake that I actually was inside the kitchen first. I went like all the way around. We started in the front porch, for example. We went around in the kitchen. I was like, okay, I don't want to stay here too long. So shortly after, I said, okay, the hunter's probably inside the house right now. I'll just go outside and wait behind like a wall. And it's like, yeah, I've been caught there. So I lost the game first.
I ended up, I went in around the outside of the house and came back in through the back door, but everything, I couldn't really hear any sound through my headphones. So
it was quite loud also.
Yeah, and it was quite loud as well. But what was quite fun was I was able to explore a bit more, as the hunter didn't seem to find me at all, but I was jumping around quite a lot. But it was fun to explore the house and everything, and that was really cool. But yeah, the game is still in development, still very, very, very early access, and just from what we saw, it was really good.
Yes, and it works better with more people than just 2 people that try to un-ice them. So they said like the plan to have like at least 5 players. By having played 5 players together in one room is super difficult, of course, for the VR. So there should be at least online multiplayer.
Yes, there was. That was what they were saying. They were saying that there's no local. There's no local gameplay. It's only multiplayer online. But they said I think the optimum was about 4 or 5 players with 1 or 2 hunters. But it kind of reduced the stress of kind of, there's only one person that's been caught and now you have to go do it, so the hunter can always just stand by and be like, haha, I'm here and I can get you.
Just trap one person, the other one can't save the other one. The hunter could just wait there. So
but
for demo purposes it was like, okay, we saw the principle, we get it, but for actual gameplay we need like more people.
But no, it was a really fun. It was like a fun indie title to play. There was not too much stress behind it. And
transferring what we did as kids into like a digital age. And I think that's nice that there's somebody doing it. But then they also think like this is more like a tech demo thing where you say like you could do this. I don't know how many people would actually pay up for VR headset and the system that can run this game, and then use it just for that. So
yeah, see, it's
sell.
But then it's like I can't remember what game it was. It was like Who's Your Daddy or something like that, where you played as the little kid and you could run around, and then they converted that into VR, and it was like, who would play this in VR? But then a lot of people bought it. So I'm interested. I would like to. I know if I had a few friends that had VR, I'd definitely say, hey, let's all kind of get together and get a few copies of this, and it would be quite fun to just mess around in. So yeah, there could be an audience for it.
I like the principle of keep topping, nobody explodes, because it actually makes like physical space work with VR.
Yes.
One person is inside the VR headset and has to disarm a bomb, whereas the other person has like a booklet and has like rule sets. So the person in VR has to describe how the bomb looks like, and the person outside has only the booklet and can say, hey, we have to do this and this and this to disarm the bomb. It gets more and more difficult because more sites are opening up different things that you do to unlock the bomb.
Yeah.
And it really makes fun both locally because you're together, you can actually talk to each other. Because it also works like in online space.
Yes.
And you don't need to move around necessarily because everything can be done just sitting down.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this game again needs like at least halfway room scale VR. You need to be able to stand up at least and turn around a little bit. And that's always limiting, sadly.
Really is. But hopefully they will they'll make a few tweaks and changes to it, because it is super early access. But from what we just played, it was super fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was definitely a laugh at the end of it. So
it was
good fun times. So that was us talking a little bit about hide and seek VR. If you liked it, then give us a like, subscribe to the channel, ding that bell as well. You know how this works. But yes, find us. You can find us anywhere at The New Byte. There's also House Test at The New Byte, and me as well.
At The New Byte.
Yes. So yes, if you want to find us anywhere, our handles will be down below. And hopefully you'll be back for another video, and we will see you guys for the next video. Bye now.